if you'd like to introduce yourself, tell us what part you're playing in this project, and then start off telling us what we expect to see today. Today is June 30th.
Definitely.
So what are we going to be looking at today on this project?
All right, my name is Charlie Owen. I'm a project manager with DiMare. So just going to be running this waterworks stabilization project. Today is pretty much demo day. So what we're going to be doing is, as you can see, our guys over here going to be removing the windows. We're going to be salvaging those so they can be reinstalled at a later date. And then also, you can see the drains and the gutters and the downspouts. Those will also be taken off, as well as the cornice. And then we're going to go on top of the roof, and we're going to cut back the roof a little bit and expose the wall so that we can do an assessment of the top of the wall and the columns before we start bringing it down.
What kinds of things are you looking for when you're assessing the wall?
So basically what we're looking at is just how structurally sound the wall is. You can see that there are some cracks and deterioration in the wall. So we just want to make sure that as we're pulling it down and start to salvage those bricks, that the wall doesn't just come down all by itself. We want to make sure that it's stable, that our guys can work off of that wall and bring it down safely.
All right, and are there any challenges that you anticipate with removing the windows? There's obviously the rusted steel lintels that
Right.
you see. Will those stay in place for the moment, or do those come out too?
So the steel lintels will stay in place until we bring the wall down that far. What we're going to be doing is pulling the windows out, pulling the stops off from the outside, and also from the inside, cutting the box that's nailed into the wall, and then pulling those windows out as one piece, one unit, and then basically just boarding it up. We're going to take some plywood on the inside and nail it in. So that's the objective for today.
Great. All right, so now we're inside the building, and we've definitely done a lot of photo documentation of the inside of the building as part of this grant process. But one of the things that you pointed out in our project engineer, Jude Costage pointed out, was he identified some additional settling or some concerns in this corner of the building?
He did. I guess when they did their initial documentation of the building, their initial mapping of the building, from that point until we did our pre-construction meeting, he said that it settled a little more than he had liked. And so what we're going to do is we're going to shore this wall up. Even though we're just taking this wall down, there could be some additional vibration that may cause this wall to shift as well. And so we're going to shore this up using some 2x12s and some kickers back down to just stabilize this wall while we're doing the removal of the east wall.
And so, for instance, removing the windows, you don't anticipate that to cause any impact, but it's the vibrations as you're cutting away the fascia and some of the roof back.
Right.
Will someone be here watching this to say, hey, we see some movement? Will it be obvious, or will it be just a sudden collapse?
It will be obvious, in my opinion, but what we want to do is we've got at least two guys here, one while they're working, one's watching, just to kind of make sure that there is no sudden movement in the building, but I don't see anything sudden being an issue. It'll be a over time slight movement of the
So
of the wall.
adjustments can be made
Right.
and some additional stabilization if necessary.
Definitely. And you can see we've done some initial stabilization in the shoring on the inside on this east wall already to hold up and carry the beams and the trusses from the roof. So that should take the pressure off of the wall and allow us to remove what we need to bring the wall down safely.
Great. So how many people are in your where you've got some stuff for you.
We do.
You've got some folks here today that are responsible just for moving the windows.
Removing the windows and taking off the roof sheeting.
That's one team.
One team, they're going to be doing the gutter removal, the sheeting removal, and the cornice.
Okay.
And then our other team is the masonry team, and they're going to be doing the removal of the east wall, and then also putting it back, and responsible for the stucco work
Great.
as well.
So the next step is, as we talked about yesterday, meeting on Wednesday to look at some brick samples.
Yes.
As far as what's going to go back.
Yes.
Cool.
So very excited. We've got some good samples.
All right. I think that's a wrap.